Good day, my lords and my ladies. Welcome all of you to the Royal Mews. The Royal Mews is where the falconers keep their birds and where they keep the royal birds that hunt for our kings. Good King Henry was an excellent hunter. He was called Henry the Fowler. And Henry the Fowler loved hunting with his birds so much that literally he almost lost a very primary battle because he decided to fly his bird one more time, and he was watching his bird flying and he tripped in a ditch. I welcome all of you here to the Royal Mews, and I'd like to share with you the wondrous birds of falconry. Falconry is the art of hunting with the birds of prey. It is the art of capturing game. It is the art of providing a meal for yourself and the birds. And late in the evening, it is wondrous to sit around the birds sitting on the perches and enjoy a fine meal, a hind of a rabbit or a meal of pheasant. My lords and ladies, if my good King Henry wanted to hunt rabbits, I would use these birds. These are the hawk species. The bird on your right is a bird called a red-tailed hawk. The red-tailed hawk has a red tail, but it's not red like your clothes. The bird on your left is called a bay-winged hawk. The bay-winged hawk is known for that ruddy red color down the side of the wing. It is the same color as a knight's horse, bay, and thus the reason it's called bay-winged hawk. When you look upon both of these birds, these are the large-winged hawks, and they are the birds that capture rabbits and rats and animals that live upon the earth right out there. When the birds are turned sideways to you, you can see why the elders would call these birds the watchers. Because as the watchers, they watch the horizon. Their job is to watch right out on the edge. Now they are fairly quick in a sprint, about 80 miles an hour from here to there. But they are not quick and speedy from the heavens. If my king were to ask me to capture larger, faster prey, say a pheasant or a grouse or ducks, I would use these two birds. These are the falcons. The falcons are some of the fastest flying birds of prey in the world. They can literally dive out of the sky at over 200 miles an hour. They do not have the ability to catch a rabbit, but they do have the speed to capture a pheasant. Now you'll notice right away there's something on their head. What is on their head is called a hood. The hood is there to keep them calm and quiet when they are sitting upon the gauntlet or whether they are being transported to the field upon horseback. It takes a tremendous amount of skill to be able to put the hood on and take the hood off of the bird, to put the bird into the nighttime and out of the daylight, and from the nighttime into the daylight, when you put the hood on and off. I shall ask my apprentices to remove the hoods at this time. If I were going to hunt, say, ducks, and the ducks were in position, I would remove the hood on my bird's head. For my apprentices, the command is, strike the braces. When you strike the braces, it loosens the hood. It loosens the hood. But notice the birds still sit here with the hoods upon their heads. Maybe the game is not quite right in position. But as soon as the game is in position, I would say strike the hood. There you see the magnificent face of the falcons. And please notice right away, there is no fighting. There is no anger between the falconer and the bird. You can now see the eyes of the falcons. Like the hawks, they are quite large. Bring all the birds forward, please. Look at the eyes of the birds of prey. You think they have good eyesight? Are you aware of the fact that these birds can see a mouse 1 mile away? Could you imagine being able to see a tiny little mouse a mile away? You, sir, could you imagine your wife seeing you come out of the pub at a mile away? When you look upon these birds, look at their wings. They have long, pointed wings for the falcons, and they have long, wide wings for the hawks. Their wings are designed for soaring. One set of wings are designed for speed. If the game was not in position for the falcons, I could say to my falconers, place the hood, and this is what they would do. This action has not changed, by the way, in over 1,000 years. I bring these birds forward at this time just simply because I wanted you to begin this demonstration by seeing there is a lot of work in taking care of these birds. My lords and ladies, as you look upon these birds, look at their feet. Their feet are called talons. These talons are their powerful killing weapons. They can squeeze down extremely hard. They can squeeze through bone. They can literally squeeze down hard enough to go through the gauntlet, the skin, the muscle, and the bone of my apprentice's hand. There are some things that I don't remind my helper very often. My lords and ladies, I shall send these birds in at this time. This is only the beginning of our demonstration. Perhaps you'd like to give my apprentices a round of applause for the work that they do. Smile, madam, it's not all that bad. Perhaps have a seat for a moment. Now, do you notice, by looking at this bird of behavior, what do you think she's telling you when she looks at you? You and I call it bowed up. When she's bowed up like that, what she's trying to say is, you're a stranger. I've never had you fly me before, and so I firmly want you to know that you should not put your bare hand underneath of my foot. Otherwise, I shall show you what a weapon is versus a tool. I think we should try to get a flight with this bird. Try to get her to fly back and forth for us just a little bit. Get people used to seeing the bird fly. So if you'll hold her still for just a moment, when I tell you to loosen up, we'll try to get her to make a nice long flight. Perhaps she'd like to make a flight right over there, girl. Go on. Right there. Bring me out my perch, will you? Let's put it right in here. We're going to try to get her to fly back and forth just a little bit for us. You know, the elders say that if you can feel the wind from the wings of a horse, then you are blessed. So we're going to try to get her to fly just a little bit for you. Right over. And we'll try to get her to come across.
Yep, they're right behind us.
Now, it is amazing to me. It is amazing to me how many people immediately think, as soon as they see this bird, that her thought pattern is, perhaps she wants to hurt someone. This gives you a chance to judge that here now.
Wow.
Right to the center now. Let's take a flight. You, sir, with the dark glasses, you never saw the bird fly. How did you duck like that? I worked so hard to get that flight for you.
Sorry.
Let's get another one across here. Right here. Now let's get one more right to the center right there. I'm going to send her back to you and then we'll send her home. All the way to the center. Keep your eyes on her. Here she comes. Now, sir, if you'll open that door for me right there, when I tell you to. Time, Hawk. Time to go home. Now. My lords and ladies, let's give the hawk a round of applause. She did very well.